driving a used car, you don't save money, that's for sure. You don't. You know, I put, probably about 8 grand in the car this year. It was an expensive year. The transmission blew. Man, every time I turned around, I had to, you know, it was Cat Bank 1, Cat Bank 2. There's a whole list of things that went wrong, you know. Well, what are you gonna do? I mean, check it out. I got 150,000. I need the car, you know. I gotta have a car. What am I gonna do? Buy a new car? This one runs. But the whole deal is like you don't really save any money. It ends up costing you more, you know. I mean, does it still run? Is it still usable? Is it a working van? Yeah, it's working. I'll tell you one thing though I notice is that I alleviate stress every time I put money into this thing, you know. Is it a drain, a money drain? Yeah, it's huge, you know. It just seems like every month it's like $1,000, you know. It cost me a little bit less than I thought this morning because they wanted to flush the transmission. I just wanted to change, you know, the fluid change, but they, I don't know. So anyway, that didn't get done. So, you know, it was only about $700 or something. New rotors, you know, brake job, cars. I've said this before, I just sort of wish that we all rode horses. It'd make everything easier. Make everything funner, I think. Well, maybe I wouldn't. I certainly couldn't commute between Beaver Dams and New York City. You know. I'd like to have a horse, though. I would like to have a horse. Speaking of horses, what the fuck was Roy Moore doing when, you know, going to vote? He's on his horse. What was he doing to the horse to make it do that? Like pulling back on the reins and kicking the right and then kicking the left, pulling it right and left? What the fuck was that? It just, it didn't make any sense. Like the way that the horse was responding, you know, it looked all skittish and shit. My friend, she said that, like, no, it's what he was doing to the horse, and she is right. You know, I was looking at him this morning, and it's like he has the reins, like, pulled back, but he wants the horse to go forward, you know? When you do that, you pull back the reins, you're saying, whoa, whoa is a standing position for draft animals. I mean, stand and don't move. You know? It's conflicting for the horse. Like you're telling it to go forward, but you're also telling, you know? And then he's moving it. What a dick. Just had hot and sour soup at House of Hong. It's delicious. I'm celebrating Omarosa getting kicked out of the White House. I've never liked that woman. She's horrible. She is just a horrible human being, I think. She comes off like a bitch. You know, it sounds like she had a hissy fit. Remy just told me that she can't stand Omarosa either. Everybody hates that woman. She's fucking horrid. I mean, what a fucking bitch. Seriously. I just see her screaming. I want to talk to Donald right now. She tried to get into the living area in the White House, you know? Pushy, obnoxious. I bet she, if she was from Alabama, I bet that she would have voted for Roy Moore. She would have. Now I have to go to Walmart, of course, to get the dog's food. They gotta eat. So I'm out of cat food too. My cat's on raw diet. Your cat should not be on cat food. Cat food is horrible for your cat. It has all kinds of corn and, you know, grain-free. Listen, grain-free is not better than grain, okay? It's marketing. There's way too much of that shit in cat food, so I gotta go get some cat food, which is raw diet. It is. My cat and my Raven eat a lot of the same stuff. Well, not really. Sam eats a lot of the food that I'll eat. Same thing with Sam though, Sam the Raven. It's important that he gets enough calcium. When I do give him meat, you know, I'm adding calcium. Does the Salvation Army pay like homeless people to ring the bell? I don't get it. Like, I've seen shit. I think you can volunteer to do it. I know Sherry Lucas does it every year. Or she did it last year, last couple of years. But I swear I thought this guy was homeless. That's what it looked like. I don't know. Am I being judgmental? A lot of people think I look homeless. Yeah, he's probably not. He's probably not. He's probably volunteering. I guess if I was ringing the bell, people would, oh, look, a homeless guy's ringing the bell for Salvation Army. They must be paying him. It is no shit. I've been mistaken for being homeless before. I don't care how I look. Fuck it. Why do I give a shit? You know? Oh, I'm going to comb my hair. I've had, in the last week, I've had somebody tell me that I should brush my hair. That's what they said before I do a YouTube video. First of all, I haven't brushed my hair since I was like 12, okay? I don't own a comb or a brush. It's a waste of money. This is usually what I get for my cat Bucket and Sam the Raven is a chuck roast. And then I put calcium on it. You know, sometimes I cook these on the barbecue with salt and pepper, a little garlic. They're fucking awesome. You can barbecue these too. They're pretty fucking good. This would be something I'd give my cat and my Raven too, is these like pork chops. Same thing, I add calcium. Maybe I dice it up for him a little bit. Something my cat likes, which is liver. Likes to drink the liver in the tub. Likes to eat the liver. Once again, you have to add calcium. I don't give this to Sam the Raven because it's a poultry product. Do you understand? I don't want some chicken disease to pass, and it would not happen. These chickens at Tyson and Purdue are inoculated with everything. You're not gonna get salmonella or anything, but I don't feel safe giving Sam the Raven, you know. The tilapia I get for Ike, he has skin issues. He never did until he was about last year, and he's a very old dog, so I buy this for Ike. This is something that I would give Sam the Raven, but within reason. Like, if he's making a terrible mess out of it, I'd like to give him the head, actually. I'll give him like the head. It's less waste. Here's a problem that I have with Walmart. Like, these gloves are real good right here. And I buy a pair. They're 15 bucks. I'm cheap, so this would be a lot of money to spend. But the problem is these are extra large, and then they have large. And you'll see this with a lot of their products, is they don't carry medium. And I should probably have extra small. My hands are tiny like Trump's, you know? It's just, you look, all they have is extra large and large. I want a glove that fits, you know? Here's another product that Walmart has that they'll never have in my size. And that's, they don't have Carhartt. I was saying yesterday that they had Carhartt. They don't. They have Dickies, but Dickies start at 32 waist. At least here they do. I've never seen a 30. They don't have 30. 32. It's a fucking joke. Look at this. Okay, like these products, like this would be good to have, right? But Walmart only sells it starting at large. They don't sell mediums. And they certainly aren't going to sell a small. I would wear a medium, I would assume, but they don't carry them. Why? Because most people that come to Walmart are fat pigs. It's a fact. You know, you think I'm talking to you personally because you're fat? I'm not, but you are probably fat. Look, pajamas are $9. Who the fuck wears pajamas? Trump? I bet Trump wears like a smoking jacket and shit. What a dick. Here's something that's really come down in price. You know? Get a video stream coming off of this. This is something I would consider for documenting Bigfoot and Sasquatch. I mean, these things are cheap now. You know? Nah, I don't think so. They're gonna have to become a lot cheaper. I'm very cheap, I am. Waste not wanting. I just spent like $700 on my car today. I'm just definitely not buying anything for myself. There's no fucking way. That was my gift to myself. Let's get my car worked on. Seriously, it's less stress knowing that it's fixed. Keeping it in working order, I feel better getting on the road. That day that the transmission went out, I was like 6 months ago, I was stressed. I was really stressed out. It sucked. Something that's sort of interesting. It comes in an egg, right? I want it for the egg. I wish they just sold the egg. You know how much this thing is? 52 bucks. No, for another 50 I could get the drone. See, if I was a kid, I'd probably want this. This looks pretty sweet. The zombie lab. Looks gross, but tastes great. You make your own candy. I guess it squishes out of the skull or something. Yeah, that's this. See, I would have liked this if I was a kid, for sure. I would have wanted this. It's pretty sweet. We had similar things, but they weren't candy. You would like put them in this oven and then they would sort of like unfold. Check it out, Wonder Woman. That broad is smoking hot. I'll just go watch her movies just to look at her. It's no shit. Freezing in New York State, at least up here it is by Lake Seneca. It's fucking cold as shit. Shit, I have a coat with me, I didn't wear it. I was just thinking about Charlie the English Cocker. I'm picking him up 8 a.m. Friday. I'm meeting him and his dad at a Walmart that's not too far away. It's about 40 minutes away. He's driving the dog down from Canada. You know, actually it's about an hour, but I figure it's fair, you know. He's bringing Charlie all that way, you know. So anyway, I have tilapia back there. I can't wait to give Charlie a tilapia. I'll probably just give him the head. Dogs love those things. They do. They love them. Charlie will like it. I'm telling you that frozen tilapia is not a mess giving it to your dog. You just take them and you throw them in the crate, right? Just throw it in the crate pan. They eat it. There's no smell. There's no mess. It's not slimy. You give it to them frozen. They go right through it. Remember, raw fish bones are safe for your dog. Cooked fish bones would not be. Any type of cooked bone of any kind is not safe for your dog. It has to be raw bone. It's part of their diet. Cooked bone is not. Cooked bone is harmful and can really fuck your dog up. It can end up killing your dog. It's a fact. Don't give your dog any type of cooked bones. Cooked bones are bad for your dog. No cooked bones. Raw only.